I'm Brooke Wyckoff, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on Sportslifetalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Keep the wins go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, say go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote. Chill.
Oh my goodness! SLT Nation! Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. It is a platform that was designed and created to give exposure to the voices of tomorrow. But today, ladies and gentlemen, in our 4th season, the year of the Mamba, KT and I, we hit a milestone. We hit a milestone. We are going all over this country, ladies and gentlemen, from coast to coast, doing the most. And we are finding rising superstars in our communities who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. But you know what? Today we got a we alert. Ladies and gentlemen, we made it to the promised land. Mama, look what we done now. Welcome to the Sports Life Talk family, one of the absolute dopest, one of the most phenomenal coaches we've had the privilege to shake hands with and hug along our journey. Ladies and gentlemen, she hails from Cincinnati, Ohio. She played 9 years in the Wnba. Now she is leading one of the most fast-paced, funnest offenses and schools and programs in the ACC. Y'all make some noise. I'm trying not to tear up, ladies and gentlemen, but we need all of our Seminoles. We need y'all to make some noise for your ladies, for your women's head coach, Coach Brooke Wyckoff. Coach Brooke, how you doing today?
Woohoo! I'm doing better than ever after that intro. My goodness, B. Thank you. I'm doing great. I'm so excited to be here with y'all. Thanks for having me.
You know what? You are the reason we do this show. We love you, Coach. I'm probably going to say that about 17 times, so y'all might well buckle up. This is literally one of my favorite coaches in the game. I tell y'all the truth. She'll tell y'all right now. She had to fan me off. She was like, who was this fan? I'm trying to eat my She was like, who was that guy? Now, I ran up to Coach and gave her a hug. As soon as we saw her in the K. Bailey Hutchinson Center, I'm telling y'all, we are truly fans. But listen, if this is your first time watching the show, welcome to the Sports Life Talk experience. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up. Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the You Got Next logo, the Quiet Storm. Shh, all facts, no cap. The head coach, KT. Kev, man, how you feeling today, bro? Are you as giddy as me on this one? Are you feeling that electricity?
No, B. Jones, see, on the inside, it's just going crazy. It could be the chili dogs I ate too, but B. Jones, we finally got on the show. He's an amazing human being. And Jennifer George may be mad at me after this episode, B. Jones. That's all I'm going to say. But let's go. Let's turn up for Florida State. Let's go.
Coach Cynthia, too. You gonna have some...
Yeah, Coach Jordan, but here's it. No, I'm not going to be messy like that. Let's go, B. Jones. Let's go. You're not going to get me beat up.
Oh, my God, I'm mad. Okay.
Hey, before we get going, no shout out to all of the previous Florida State family that's been on the show. We had Coach Ferrari.
Coach Ferrari was on.
Coach was on the show. We had Sydney. Well, Lowry came on the show. We've had a pretty nice little presence of the Garnet and Gold on this show. So this feels like family. This is a family reunion today, ladies and gentlemen. But let's get it kicked off with one of our newest segments, the Moment of Truth. That's right. It's the most unique icebreaker in the podcast game. We are about to learn 3 unique facts about Coach Wyckoff, except here's the one rule. one of these facts is not the truth. It is all cap. Kevin and I will have exactly 60 seconds to try to work through the process of elimination to see if we can spoil Coach Brooke Wyckoff's plans. But Coach, give us your 3 facts.
Okay, here we go. All right, 3 facts. Number 1, I went to college to be a fashion designer. Number 2, I am an only child. And number 3, I was cut from my 6th grade basketball team.
Now, Kevin, I could probably tell she was probably cut from her 6th grade basketball team. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because there's something about the kids who get cut at a young age that, you know, it's like we focus a lot on superheroes on this show, Coach, because we think y'all are superheroes and you're gonna hear that throughout the show, but that's how superhero stories start. You know what I'm saying? That's how that's how Brooke Wyckoff's Disney special gonna start with her getting cut in the 6th grade. So Kevin,
but B. Jones, who cut somebody from a 6th grade team?
I know, Miss Havisham. Let's go, Kevin. So we're gonna say that. So what do you think, Kevin? Fashion designer, or is she an only child? I don't feel like you could play basketball the way she play and be an only child. It's I see, you know what I'm saying?
Well, B. Jones, you know, I'm an only child, and me and her connected pretty good.
Okay.
But with that said, I don't think she's the only child either.
I don't think
she's not the only child.
All right,
she's not the only child.
We're going to say, number 1, you did not go to school as a fashion designer. You probably went for biology or aquatics or something like that, Coach. Tell us which one was the lie.
The lie is that I'm an only child. Because, yes, I'm the oldest of 6 children. I'm the oldest of 6. Many a days I wished I was an only child. No offense.
I knew she wasn't an only child, B.
I love them.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Latson. I let you down on this one. Oh my goodness.
Good though on the getting cut from the. You know, it's my MJ story. It's Michael Jordan.
Yeah. I knew you had an MJ story.
Right, you know. We're so similar. Hey,
all right, y'all. Let's tell this story in a fun and crazy way. We about to take y'all on a crazy road trip, a journey of a lifetime. But that's what we need you to do, Coach. We need you to take your right hand. Lift it up, Coach. Come on. Reach over your left shoulder. Grab that seatbelt and buckle up. Click, clack. It's time. We about to get in this thing. We about to have some fun. But the first thing we got to do is pay the bills. And by paying the bills, that's kind of, I don't know, a proverb or something. It is not literally paying anything, but we need y'all to help us to take this mission, take this story, take all of these stories at Sports Life Talk, this platform, to a whole nother level. Women's basketball is dope. It's here now. But there's so many stories. Like the one you about to hear today, you're going to cry, you're going to laugh, but I'm telling you, these are the stories that need to be out there loud and proud, and the world need to know, and we need you to help us to do that, all right? You can do it by doing 4 quick things. Won't cost you a penny. Number 1, stay to the end of this show. Number 2, hit that like button and let Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk know this thing is bubbling up to the top. I'm talking about number 3. Now, them girls down there in Florida State can shoot. They can shoot, but you know what they can do? They find open players. They pass the ball. They play as a team. We need you to share this show with all of your teammates in life, your coworkers, your classmates, and let them know what's cracking out there at Florida State University. And last but not least, y'all know what to do. Y'all heard it before. You got to smash that subscribe button. Show your brothers from another mother, your play cousins, some love and help us to do this thing. Hey, like Coach will tell you, we the hardest working men in show business, and we going to keep working hard. We got so much more to give y'all, even after the year of the Mamba. Coach Wyckoff, you know matter of fact, when I get down to the Tallahassee, I might come back with a Seminole tatted on me. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get crazy. But Coach, is Florida State gonna show us some love? Is Tallahassee gonna hold us down and rock with Sports Life Talk Nation?
You know it. Like you said, we're family. You've already had half of us on the show, and so, but we cannot wait. We love y'all. You guys are the hardest working men in show business and women's basketball right now, promoting us.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it, y'all. I'm sorry.
Y'all come on down to Tallahassee. I'm serious. We need to get
We coming, Coach. Okay. So this is what we need. We need everybody out there to smash that subscribe button. Show us some love. Let's do it. Like we true to it in 3, 2, 1. Boo! Yes, sir! Oh my goodness! That is my favorite part of the show. Why? Because I got so many new friends, so many new family members, and KT and I, we don't take that family word lightly. We believe it through and through. We don't do fans around here. We don't do followers. We do family. So welcome to the Sports Life Talk family, especially if you smash that subscribe button. Coach, we want all our new family members out there that's rocking with us to throw an emoji in the chat, kind of like a roll call. Let us know that they're out there showing us some love. You're the guest of honor, Coach. You tell us, what is the emoji of the show? What are they throwing in the chat today?
Let's do fire, because this show is fire. I feel like I'm on fire right now, just excited. It's what time is it? 10 at night here on the East Coast. I'm ready to go. So let's throw fire in there.
Let's go, fire. Y'all throw that fire in the chat. When you do so, that'll let Kevin and I know that you showed us some love. And what are we going to do for them, KT? What are we going to tell them?
Thank you.
Thank you. 2 small words that mean a lot to us. We appreciate y'all for real. Yo, this has to be one of the dopest segments in all of podcast history. It's fast. It's fun. It's like the Florida State offense. Welcome to the Sports Life Talks initiation.
All right, Coach. Here at Sports Life Talk, we got a little tradition to officially welcome you into the SLT family. To join the ranks, you got to share with us your top 5 music artists of all time. And Coach, we take it seriously because it's your musical DNA, so no pressure. But with that said, who's making your list?
Oof. Of all time is really, really hard. As probably everyone says on here, I would say all time cliche, Drake. It just is. It is what it is. It is what it is. I love him. Always have, still do. I love Shakira. My husband is Spanish. I love Spanish music. I love Shakira. This is another one out of left field. I love Sia. Do you know who Sia is?
Yeah, out of Sweden. Is she or something like that? She's out of Sweden, isn't she?
No, I don't think
she's the one that covers her face up sometimes.
She's on like a ton of songs that we all know. Anyway, I've loved her for a long time. I love her music because she has a beautiful voice. I love people that have actual good voices. Oh my gosh, y'all. Huge Jay-Z fan. And huge, this is another one out of left field. I love the Beatles.
Hey, who don't love the Beatles? Probably one of the dopest archives and collections, period. So, right. Kevin,
you said of all time, my whole life. So I'm just going back into the years.
Yeah, no, Kevin, never have we ever gonna get a list with Drake, Shakira, Sia, and the Beatles on it.
Yeah.
So, what are you gonna do, Kevin? What are you gonna rank Coach Wyckoff's top 5?
All right, so we like to rank everybody's top 5. The highest you can get is 10. Coach, I loved your top 5. I'm gonna be honest with you. You could have said Peppa Pig, Cayenne, and you were gonna get the highest that we can get.
Stop.
B. Jones, give her the mamba.
Oh, 24 the hard way.
Woo!
All right, Coach. So who? Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, so who is your favorite superhero and why?
Oh my God. This is I have to go with the cliche one, but it's Wonder Woman, because I'm all about strong women. And she just and she's had a recent modern up and coming thing again. So no, I really like Wonder Woman, and that would be who I choose, because we are all Wonder Women. We appreciate when you guys support us in that.
And when people get to know your story who don't know it, they're going to see how strong you really are, Coach.
You're the superhero.
Yes. All right, so we see coaches as superheroes. You're out there making game-changing decisions, inspiring your team, and leading by example. So every superhero needs a theme song, right? We're putting together a playlist that captures the essence of all amazing coaches we've had on our show. And we want to know your go-to pump up, get ready to conquer the world song. That's a long way of me asking you, what would your theme song be?
I would say my theme song in terms of what the song that has gotten me the most pumped up over the years is a throwback to when I was in high school and we would run out to this song. We were the Thunderbirds in Cincinnati at my high school. We were the Thunderbirds. The song, okay, it was a throwback when I was in high school. So we're going way back. It's an AC/DC song. It's called Thunderstruck. And it's on the movie Varsity Blues too, which I really like that movie. Like Thunderstruck, the beginning of it. Do y'all know it? It's na 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 thunder. Anyone? No.
Na 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 na. Is that you talking about? Yeah, it's like an anthem type song.
It's an anthem. Yeah, it's a heavy metal. It's AC/DC. Yeah. I'm not an AC/DC fan. Like I'm not like a headbanger. But the beginning of this song, I know y'all have heard it.
You have, Kevin.
I'm pretty sure I have.
And it's like electric guitar, and then they start singing na 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 na, and they go thunder.
Yeah, I never knew that's what they were saying though.
Thunder.
Kevin, I never knew they were saying thunder. So next time that happens,
yes,
we'll be right in there thinking about you.
The song's called Thunderstruck. So that is like when I felt the most juiced up to like run out and to just. And whenever I hear that song, it just brings, high school days, like high school basketball, so much fun. And so that would be my theme song that I would choose.
All right, Coach. So what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
Whew, what hasn't it taught me? My goodness. Just resilience. And really that is that basketball, sports, like just everything that you go through to play that game, whether it's emotional, physical, mental, stress, pain, hurt, even the good moments, like being resilient, just pushing through it, learning from it. That's what it's taught me and continues to teach me to this day. It's a great teacher.
So do you think Brooke, the hooper, could play for Coach Wyckoff, the head coach?
Yeah.
Easy, huh? You ain't even think about that one, Coach. You would have did good in your system.
Yes, this system. Yeah, I definitely think like this. The system that we run, absolutely, and who I am as a coach. I try to be the coach that I would have wanted to play for, and pulling from all the qualities of coaches that I did play for. That's who I try to be. I try to keep. It was a long time ago now, but like who I was as a player and how I was feeling, like I try to keep that person in mind. I try to keep that girl in mind and coach her too.
All right, so we're going to produce a movie that's centered around you. The one thing that we're missing is a lead actress. Mm-hmm. Who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
I will say Cameron Diaz because I've been asked 80,000 times in my lifetime if someone like, do you look like Cameron Diaz? You look just like Cameron Diaz. And I'm like, cool, thanks.
I was tossed up between Cam and Kate Hudson, but I was leaning towards Cameron Diaz. So hey, great minds think alike. I signed off on the Cam Diaz, KT.
Good job.
Yeah, I'm going with that one too. All right, Coach. So this is probably the most important question that we asked during our initiation. B. Jones and I, we love to travel. When we travel, we got to eat. So we come to Tallahassee to rock with y'all. Mm-hmm. What's the one food spot we're going to, and what's your go-to meal there?
Whew, the one go-to food spot. I would take y'all. Oof, gosh, it's a tough one. I think I would take you guys to Olene's. It's a soul food place. It's really good. Do you guys like soul food?
Coach, come now, Coach. Come on now,
Coach. You know good and well we like soul food.
Hey, what kind of soul food?
No, what are you getting from there? You
can get. I mean, what I'm getting is it's a buffet, and you go and they, you know, but I'm definitely getting the mac and cheese. I'm getting collards if they have them that day. They do all the things like that. And I honestly try not to go there too much because it is dangerous, you know. It's good and it's heavy and it's tons and tons of calories and I love it so much. You can get oxtail, you can get all the things. It's right near campus, and if y'all come, we'll go there.
We go, hey. It's over. Book it. Book it. Leeds, we coming, Playboy. We coming.
Can't wait. Let's go.
So as we transition to our next segment to learn more about Coach Wyckoff, we need for you to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Coach Wyckoff gave us her top 5 music artists, but leave yours in the comments and check out all of our family members from our You Got Next podcast on our website, sltyougotnext.com. Coach survived the initiation B, so let's find out more about our newest play cousin.
Y'all buckle up. This is about, I'm telling y'all, you have no earthly idea. Everybody out there, we look at wins and losses. We see the ESPN box scores and we think that that's telling us the story of what's going on. But these women in basketball, they are breaking trends. They are pioneers. They are trailblazers. Even the 9 years in the WNBA, Coach, your impact and your legacy is, your thumbprint is just all over the game. I can't tell you how excited I am to have you here. And we're gonna tell them your story your way today, Coach. But we got to start it off with the most famous question. And you already know what I'm about to ask, Coach. When did you fall in love with the game of basketball?
I was 5 years old, and my dad, who was not a basketball player, had me out on the playground outside and we would be dribbling a basketball. It's one of my earliest memories. It's one of my earliest memories with him. And we were just dribbling a basketball a lot. And I just had in my mind since then that this is something that I do. This is what I do. And by the time I was 8, it was a foregone conclusion in my mind that I was a basketball player. That was who I was. And that was what I was going to do.
So you up there listening to Thunderstruck, and you in Cincinnati, Ohio. Now, you know, contrary to what most people know, like Ohio got buckets. Yeah, I mean, like y'all got some serious basketball being played up there. So that wasn't no cheap trick, right? You was up there doing some serious work to get the kind of accolades and recognition. When did you really get good at the game, though, Coach? When did you get that confidence and you was able to go out there and do what you did on the basketball court and earn a scholarship to go to Florida State University?
Yeah. I think it was the summer after my 8th grade year. I went to the basketball camp at my high school. So Ohio basketball is, like you just said, thank you, B, for pointing it out. It's legit. They do an amazing job of grassroots ball, and they've got good coaching. They've got good lead. Like they've got a great structure for kids, grassroots. So I was a part of all that. And then 8th grade summer going into high school, I went to the camp and I heard some coaches talking to me, like it was a foregone conclusion, like you'll definitely be on JV and then you might be on varsity, like telling me this stuff as if it was like true, not trying to gas me up, just saying, you know, I was like, really? I could be on JV like as a freshman, you know, and because we had a good program, big school. And then I made varsity my freshman year, and I'm like, I'm going to college. This is what I'm going to go to college. This is what I'm going to do. I have to pay my own way to college. And so this is how I'm going to do it. And from there, again, it was just always in my mind, kind of like, not that I was going to be good. It was always just like, I am a basketball player and this will be my vehicle to do what I need to do and what I want to do.
Hey, Coach, you tall too. Like you have to bend down to take pictures with me. You be bending over like that. Let me take a picture with the mouth to the side, Coach. You super tall. All right, so you got to tell us. Ohio girl chose Florida State University out of all the programs in the world, and it became not just a college choice, but it became literally your legacy. It became everything that says Brooke Wyckoff runs through. You know, that going to goal running through your blood, Coach.
Yes.
What made you make that decision that forever changed your life?
Wow. I wish I could tell you that it was a clear cut, and I was clueless, a clueless 16-year-old kid who with parents that had no idea about the recruiting process. That's why I have a lot of empathy for people that we recruit. But Florida State, really what it came down to was that they made me feel like they knew me, cared about me, and wanted me to be a part of building something. They were, they hadn't had much success in the recent past, and they were really looking and telling me and selling me on the fact of, hey, we want you to come here and want you to help us build something. That appealed to me. I had offers and I had taken official visits to more established programs where I didn't really know what my role would be. I didn't really know where so they appealed to my 16-year-old ego. And it was Florida, man, like far away from home. And I wanted to get out of there and I couldn't wait. And so, but it ended up being the absolute best thing. One of the best things I ever did in my life.
Did you, and I know you talked about you were an 8th grader and you knew basketball was life, right? Ball is life. And you recognized that at an early age, but did you ever imagine playing in ACC and then on top of that being able to be drafted and play professionally right here in the States in a brand new league, a pretty young Wnba league? Like,
no.
Was that ever in your grasp? Like, did you ever just like on your knees praying tonight, dear God, make me a bird? You know what I'm saying? Did you
oh my God, no, I did not have to pray that prayer, thank God. No, but right now is a really, really cool time to be young and up and coming in this game for women's basketball. But honestly, when I was coming up, the timing of kind of my journey was so cool too, because for the professional side of things. Well, first of all, like when I was in high school, I idolized Dawn Staley in Virginia women's basketball. Like they were, I loved watching that team and her team and Dawn Staley. And it was like, wow, I can go play college basketball and be a superstar like her, or not be like her, but that's out there. Then my freshman year of college, the WNBA starts. And so that vision there was an opportunity for me as well. Kind of like, well, I don't know if I can make it there, but shoot, it's out there. Wow. Cool. Right. It was these opportunities, this world opening up as a women's basketball player that was new. And so I was fortunate so I went through college thinking, shoot, if it happens, great. If not, I'll get my degree and do what I do, but it did happen. I was really blessed in that regard.
You like the Gen X of women's basketball, Coach, because it's like you're not the millennials who started it all, but you're not these, not the millennials, the what is it called, the older people, the people,
boomers.
The boomers. Yeah, you're not the baby boomers who started it all, but you also ain't the millennials who getting to reap all the benefits. So you kind of right there in that middle, kind of that gateway. But Coach, how impressed are you with what these young ladies do on the court? Because if you watching this and you hadn't seen, I said last, and she's one of my favorite players in the nation to watch. She's a dope player, but you got other players. You got some other dogs on that roster. But when you sit back and you just watch what your players are doing, what Caitlin, what Angel Reese, and like all across the country, the game is getting better and better. As you sit there and you watch that, knowing that you essentially played a part in giving them that opportunity, they a little bit standing on your shoulders a little bit, Coach. How does that make you feel, knowing that the game is gaining so much ground, so much momentum, and we're about to see record contracts, new teams? This thing's about to be nuts.
Yes. I just feel blessed. It's so cool to watch something that you've been a part of just continue to grow and to catch on. It really is. I mean, it sounds cliche, like, oh, I feel blessed, but I really do. I mean, to be able to, I was not one of those players, like you said, like the earlier generation who was sleeping on the floor in gyms, and, you know, like when Pat Summitt started out, like all the things they had to do at the very beginning, you know, before Title IX and all those things. I was a beneficiary of Title IX. Like, we flew private charter. I mean, we flew on the Orlando Magic private jet when I was in college a lot to games. Okay. Like we were chartering back then, like staying in great hotels, like all of that stuff. So I reap those rewards in a lot of ways, but now to see the game catching on for the general public, for people to really just be on fire, people that don't play women's basketball, that aren't female, aren't athlete, you know, like they love the game. And that is what's so cool. And then shoot, the players are amazing. I mean, the things they can do, it's absolutely just, amazing. I mean, who wouldn't love him? But that's what's been fun, is just to see everybody get so excited about it, because finally, you know, it's been really, really cool.
So Coach, they got to get some tissues for this next part. I'm sorry, Coach, because you are super dope. There is a now listen, we was already fans of you because, you know, we Kevin and I, we started this platform. We created like a short list. You know, when I say short list, it's like 100, 150 coaches. We were like, these are the types of people, you know, as we met, we were like, who do we want to have? Who do we want to tell stories from? And you were on that list. So we already kind of knew what was cracking and what was going on. And when we saw you, like I said, we fanned out, but it was a lot of stuff going on. You know, it's like that duck, right? You see that duck over water. You think they swimming peacefully. You look underwater, them legs churning a million miles per hour. That's kind of like the Brooke Wyckoff analogy here, Coach. And then all of a sudden, I'm scrolling through Instagram one day and I see this video. And the video had you returning to the locker room, and the team embraced you. It's different. It's not like a normal victory. I'm like, what is going on at Florida State? Why is this so emotional? Why is this so visceral? Why is this so intense and feels so different? But y'all had a moment that transcends basketball. Your story hit different, Coach. Tell us about that part of your life and your journey and what you had to do to come back, Coach, so you could make that moment, win that game, and walk back in and celebrate with those young ladies that night.
Yeah. Well, at the very beginning of the season, like, you know, it was end of September, I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and it was far enough along that it was of some concern and needed urgent attention. And so at the end of October, I had to have surgery. And then I began chemotherapy at the end of December. And so pretty much through the whole season, I was, you know, quote unquote, battling breast cancer and treating it to, you know, prevent reoccurrence, which is the biggest thing. So that obviously shed a different light on the whole season. And I think the game that you're talking about was when we beat Tennessee at home. And it was our second game. I had been back for the game before that after my surgery. But this was the next game after that. And so it was really recent, and I was still kind of recovering, but felt good enough to coach. And man, what a game. Our players played their hearts out, and it was just so fun to be there. I was grateful to be there in that moment and celebrate with them. And they were great. And it was a really great season. I mean, obviously I learned a lot, went through a lot, but just thankful for the people that were around me. It really showed me just what a blessing it is to have people that care about you and understand that it's more than basketball. And so
Florida State, I'm telling y'all, I love this program. I love what you did, Coach. I thank you so much for being a warrior. My mom dealt with that too. So to watch you go through that, it kind of gave me strength and hope that, you know, you can bounce back from this kind of stuff. So if you fight, you got to fight like hell. But and I know it's probably a lot of bad days. But, you know, normally on this show, we talk about Florida State basketball, a team culture. But y'all go watch Bill Ferrara episode for that. Because we talked all Florida State basketball, offense, defense. defense, what made them great. We talked analytics, the most 3-point shot in the ACC, all kind of crazy stuff was talked on that episode. But I got to ask you, Coach, because I always was told that you are not just alone. You're only as good as the people you surround yourself with. The best job a head coach can do is assembling a super team, a super staff, and putting the right people around. You put so many people around you that they had to be featured on our show. So, Coach, I got to ask you, how were you able to assemble the Ferraras, the Lowrys, so many or more coaches that's on that staff? How did you put together such a super team? Because let's just be real. You needed somebody to hold you up and to support you and take care of business while you took care of yourself and let you do what you needed to do. And it was all there for you. And when you got back, you popped Tennessee. So, Coach, tell us a little bit about this staff and how are you able to put this staff together?
Wow. I really, again, just an amazing blessing that just to know these people first and foremost, and then to have them join me at Florida State. You guys know Bill. Obviously, he is amazing. And obviously, he's a great basketball mind, but he's just a great person. And I've connected with Bill over the years. Randomly, just randomly. We were never like close friends. We never worked together. But every time we chatted at events, like, whether it's professional development events or on the road, like we had a connection and we had a basketball connection. And he literally, when I got the job, I knew I had to have him on my staff. I mean, he was it was before I got the job. It was like I wanted him on the staff. I had no idea if he would be in a position to come. I had no idea. I hadn't talked to him probably in a year. And when I got hired, he texted me. No, actually, when Coach Sue retired, he texted me and said, "I hope you're doing okay." And I'm like, what? So that one was just meant to be. Morgan Tolles, who y'all should get on the show. Okay, when you come down and meet Coach Tolles, you're going to love her. She is a comedian. She is a performer. She is a basketball mind. She is a former player. You will love her. She played here at Florida State. She was already on the staff with Coach Sue. And so I coached her, and I've known her forever, known her since I got here at Florida State. Amazing. She runs our defense. And our defense is changing up this year. Y'all are in for a treat. But she runs that. Amazing. Desmond Thomas Badiste, another amazing one. 20-year vet in this business. Amazing reputation. She joined us a year ago. Amazing. Great basketball mind. Former player. She's a Miami Hurricane. We won't hold it against her. I got a Gator and a Hurricane on my staff. What is that? A Seminole, a Gator, and a Hurricane. Literally, all three assistants graduated from Florida schools. But we got 2 Seminoles on the staff, 1 Gator, 1 Hurricane, but we're all Seminoles now. Amazing staff. And that's not to say the support staff that I have, they're all veterans. They're all amazing in what they do in their lane. And I'm just so blessed. But I want y'all to get down here and meet Coach Tolles. And
we coming, Coach. Last question. You got Coach Tolles. You got yourself. Both of y'all are alumni. Like you just said, it's 2 Seminoles. That's something super unique. What is in the water down there in Tallahassee that's keeping y'all coming back? Yeah. What is so special about this fraternity or sorority that's making everybody want to stay here forever, Coach?
No. It's a place that really and truly, and especially the women's basketball program, but I will say Florida State athletics in general is built on a foundation of family. And I know that's a cliche, but honestly, a culture. And it was built by Bobby Bowden, B, who you will understand.
Oh, I know Coach Bobby B.
Florida State football fan. So who he was as a person and just cared about people, was about the right things. He obviously was a winner, but he did it the right way. That is the foundation of Florida State athletics. And I truly believe that his legacy still bleeds through every single one of our sports. Coach Sue, who was my coach and boss before I became head coach, she built this program in the same way. People first. People. Take care of your people. Be a servant leader. That's what it is. That's what keeps people in places. Not necessarily money, not necessarily winning, although those things are very attractive. It's about when you treat people right and you do, and you, I'm not saying we're perfect, but when you have those great core values, and that's the majority of the people that you're around, people want to be there.
Coach, I haven't seen you coach. You get pretty wild on the sideline. But I don't think I never seen you not smiling, Coach.
No,
you always smiling, Coach. You make me smile. Coach Brooke Wyckoff, welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show where KT and I are about to go 1v1, and you are now officially calling all the shots. Okay, Coach? This is our version of Would You Rather. We'll go 3 rounds in true championship round fashion. Each round, Coach KT and I are going to give you a very difficult option. Okay, it's layered. It's going to be complex.
Oh, God.
Every round you have to select one host, and the first host get 2 points, so the best out of 3 will win this episode's game of championship rounds. Okay, Coach?
Okay.
All right. Oh, you know what? I won the last game. So
okay.
Here we go. Here we go, Coach. You've worked hard. You've got this Seminole team to a place. You're 3 years into it. This is going to be your 4th season, but now it's all finna kick in. I'm talking about this thing finna go OD, overdrive. Y'all about to go on a run for the ages. I'm talking about 20 years of swacking all the best teams. They will be scared to death when they see Florida State come across that schedule, because they know they got to pack their lunch and work hard, Coach. You're going to win like you was T-Pain. And at the end of the day, Coach, you'll retire from Florida State University as the winningest women's program head coach with your name on the floor. Hall of Fame, Brooke Wyckoff. Or
coach a player that you recruited, that no one gave them a chance. They make it to the Basketball Hall of Fame, and then their speech tells you they wouldn't be there without your love and guidance.
KT, I gotta go with you, my friend.
oh,
I'm sorry. No, B, that was good. That was so good.
I can't do anything but give Coach.
Yeah, you gave her. I'd have drove out there and fought you. You gave her that negative noise. I don't play that.
Oh.
All right,
It was. I won't be the all-time winningest here because Coach Sue is that, and I don't plan on coaching as long as she did because I'm a little older. That was why. Don't worry.
Yeah, everybody else didn't play 10 years or 9 years in the WNBA.
Right. I got a late start.
You got a late start. All right, round 2.
Would you rather host a sports show where you get to walk in the steps of legends, visiting places where they first honed their skills, tasting the food that fueled their dreams, and uncovering the origins of their coaching styles? Or I just got off the phone with Netflix, Coach. They said, B. Jones, we want to bring Last Chance U back, but we letting you pick the team. The Mouth of the South has made it official. The camera crews are showing up to Tallahassee, baby. We're about to have the first women's program on Last Chance U. 10 episodes. We're going to be in the locker room. We're going to be at the rough, tough practices, the coaches' meetings. We're going to be following Latson and some of these other players into the classroom, the airplane rides. We're going to put it all together to tell the story of what makes the Florida State Seminoles so unique. And it's all going to be on Netflix for the world to see, Coach. The 24-25 team will get exposure unlike any other thing.
B, I got to go with KT. KT, I want to, that would be a dream to go and see the coaching styles and like get an inside look of all these legendary coaches. That would be amazing. I want to do that.
Can I be your co-host?
Heck yeah. And eat all the food that they will love. Come on. It involves eating.
This is beautiful.
I love you, but
B. Jones, this is my bestie. Come on, man. You my best friend, but
She too different. You know what I'm talking about, Coach? You need to think about some of the decisions you make in life. You know what I'm talking about? You a leader of a major.
I'm loving this episode. This is probably one of my favorite episodes ever, B. Joe.
Oh my God.
Oh,
all right, Kevin, let's go round 3, man.
Okay.
So for round 3, it's pretty simple. We stop talking. We let the sneakers that we brought speak for us. So before the show, B. Jones and I, we picked out a pair of shoes that we felt represented you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to count down from 3. When I do that, I need for you to say, hold that sneaker. When you say that, we're going to show you what we brought today, okay?
Okay.
So 3, 2, 1, you say, hold that sneaker.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Hold that sneaker. You know which one I gotta go with. The garden gold one that KT is holding. I'm sorry. You were my first day brother.
Come on, B.
But we got a gator in here doing the chop, so that's a win.
Mine had gold in it too, Coach. Mine was garnet and gold too. I
see it.
Yeah, you just couldn't see it. You can see it that good.
I threw the shoe now.
Yeah, he threw the shoe. I threw that shoe too. And new champion.
Smile. KT's smile. Oh my gosh, that's the biggest smile we've had.
Because I know how much this hurts B. Jones. That's why. So, Coach, can I bring this down there? We can take pictures with it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. B, it's all love.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. I know it's kind of late. I know it's late in Tallahassee. I know you probably a little sleepy. You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
So B, I'm not gonna make a big deal about you being swept like you did me the other episodes. But you did get swept.
Yeah, and also on Ferrari episode 2. Now, who's counting?
I sure did win it.
No, I won Coach Ferrari.
I won it with these.
We'll go back and look
at the same shoes.
Look back at the record. All right, Coach, we got to leave out of here with something positive. The title of the show, I know everybody like, I hope y'all fast forwarded through that segment. The title of the show,
rewind, play it by 3, 4 times. I will. I'm sorry, B. Go ahead.
The title of the show is You Got Next, Coach. And as much as we've had fun today learning about your journey, it's so much more to go. You know, you got so much more to offer us, so much more to offer the world of basketball and those young ladies that's coming through your program each and every year. So we'll ask you, Coach, what are you excited about? What's up next for Coach Brooke Wyckoff?
Whew, I am so excited for this season. I really am, because this group of women that I have that I get the privilege of coaching, I have already put in so much work, not only on the court this summer, but in building relationships in a culture that's going to lay a foundation for success. And so I'm just so excited to see what they do. We've got some amazing players, like we talked about, an amazing system, new defense. I'm just ready to go. So and can't come fast enough.
And last chance, you won't be there to record it. And you know what's crazy? Kevin said he was going for Coach Poppy when y'all played Clemson. All right, Kevin.
Well, you just messy because we haven't had that conversation. Goodness. Why would you put me in that kind of predicament?
He is salty. I'm so sorry.
I'm heartbroken. Come on, KZ.
All right, so do you have any shout outs you want to give?
I want to shout out y'all. Is that a thing? Can you shout out people that you're talking to?
You can, but I'm trying to make that. We ain't got but 5 minutes left, Coach. Don't make me end this thing in tears. Let's don't start the work.
But I really want to. You guys, I'm really, you don't, like we were talking about earlier, like my journey through this, I've been blessed by basketball, but it means so much every time people that aren't just directly involved, like players, coaches, take an interest, care, help support the game, advance the game. Y'all are advancing our game, and with what y'all do, the blood, sweat, and tears you put into this. I mean, you guys work so hard, and it means so much to me personally, and to us, and to this game. So, thank you, and we appreciate you, and keep doing it.
Kevin, it's over.
I love you guys.
Kevin, I don't care if I lost. You know what? After a long, tiresome process, I've determined I'll be spending the next 4 years as a student athlete at Florida State University. I made my commitment. It is over, mama.
Well, B. Jones, you stole my thunder because I was going to do the same thing. I'm going to commit right here on the show.
I'm committed too. It's over. It is over. Hey, I'm going to Florida State, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to Florida State. Please respect my decision.
I love it. Best choice ever.
Boy, Jennifer.
Love it. No.
Jennifer George is going to kill me, B. Jones. I ain't going to. It's going to be all right. So, Coach, this is the part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story, and I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
Like I told y'all, and I know I'm selfish, like with the Seminoles on your show, but I really want y'all to get Morgan Tolles on here.
Say less.
She's an entertaining host or entertaining person, and just knows a lot about basketball. Has a great story, so that's who I would call out is Morgan Tolles.
Morgan Tolles, let the world know that you are up next. Your ticket just got punched and you are now officially on the clock. We heard you was the vibe, sis. You got to come on the show with us and tell us all about it. And we can't wait for it. We're going to be reaching out to you super soon. But Coach Brooke Wyckoff, hey, you got next. You are the true coach. You are just an architect. You a guru. You a phenom. You a trailblazer. You an icon. You are so authentic, genuine, positive, charismatic. You do it all, Coach. And hey, blood, sweat, and tears. We love you, Coach. We rooting for you all the way because you are extraordinary and elite. You deserve a yeet. Wop, 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 wop. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. I love this show, man. We love y'all, Sportslifetalk Nation. Thank you, Coach Wyckoff, for coming on the show. Thank y'all for rocking with us for another amazing episode. The year of the Mamba has been absolutely nuts. I think we've given over 130 shows already. We still got probably about another 90 shows left for the rest of this year, so y'all buckle up. More great stories. Sound like we got Coach Tolles coming. We're going to be back to Tallahassee. We'll be pulling up on y'all soon, so y'all buckle up for that one. Oleans, I want them greens. I want them rib tips. I want that oxtail. I want all that. I want all that in my life. Hey, check this out. Don't forget to throw the fire emoji in the show if you smashed that subscribe button. If you didn't, this is your chance now. Smash the subscribe button. Help us take this platform to a whole nother level. Don't forget to lock in with KT and I at Sports Life Talk, all one word. Y'all follow. Make sure y'all are rocking with Coach at Coach Brooke FSU on X. She got an amazing story. If this show didn't get you fired up, I promise you, wait till you go and do some education. Get yourself educated and learn more about her. She is the absolute truth. Listen, we got so many more shows to go, but if you like podcasts, download this show as well as over 650 shows on our podcast platform on Spotify, on Apple. We got, hey, listen, keep the laughs, keep the energy, keep all the positivity and inspiration going with all of our amazing guests. And if you want to be on the show, now, if you play for Florida State, you already know you a dog. But I'm pretty sure there's a lot of y'all out there that's watching this and y'all want to come on and tell your story. Don't hesitate. Reach out to us. We out here in these streets. We ain't hard to find. Coach, I tell you, we gonna pull up on you. SLT. YouGotNext.com. Kevin was pointing to it on the screen. That's SLTUGotNext.com. Smash this, the nomination tab and just tell us a little bit about who you are, and we will give you an audition, an opportunity to be on the show. Kevin, you know what? I feel, I don't have mixed emotions because I'm super glad. I take that L in front of my mama in Latson. But you know what? You did that. Congratulations, sir. You did that, man. Congratulations. I'll probably cry later, but it's okay. Let's go home, man.
Coach, thank you so much for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, please let us know, and we got your back.
Likewise. Thank y'all so much. This was so much fun, and can't wait to see y'all down here in Tallahassee. Let's go. Let's get on the calendar.
You know we got to finish with, Coach.
Yes.
Hey, you know what? They ought to do that. They ought to put the thunder in the middle of the See, there I go percolate. There I go percolate.
Be a great remix.
Sports Life Talk Nation, we love y'all. Stay safe, be blessed, respect each other, and love one another, because together we are better. And keep dreaming big, because you never know, your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
I knew you had next, cause you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag cause you're always working. Like, in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest. Hut in the room, podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom, you are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be.